speaking of Tom Brady, let's move on to the
And the
Bucs.
Buccaneers,
I
well,
have
this
them
team,
still winning the division. They did just lose their center for the entire season. Jensen was uh pretty badly hurt, so that sucks. But JC Tretter's still out there. There's a few other options out there. Plus the guy they got from Notre Dame, not bad. He could probably fill in. A lot of question marks surrounding that offensive line, but I feel like that's the only question mark. They got Julio, and then they got who's the tight end that they just picked up? Kyle
Kyle
Rudolph,
Rudolph.
and they still have Cameron Brate. So offensively, as long as the offensive line is okay, nothing's going to change with them. The only thing offensively that will change. So back to the Jameis Winston 30 for 30 season. That was his first season with Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians retired. But if you look at all the quarterbacks that Bruce Arians have had, they hit career highs in passing yards while they were with him. And in the first season, the career high minus Tom Brady in interceptions. So Jameis still had over 5,000 yards that season. So I think
Right.
we're probably not going to see a 5,000 yard season from Tom Brady this year, but it's going to be like the Patriots offense where it's going to be dimp and dunk football and then throw it over the top once they start coming down. And then as long as Leonard Fournette's not another Eddie Lacy, then I think they're okay there. Their defense is still strong as ever. They I don't with the offensive line, I don't think they're gonna win the Super Bowl. But they still have a good shot of making it.
Yeah. There will be some times this year where I think the interior of that offensive line is going to be a challenge. Tom doesn't like pressure up the middle. That's actually
No.
probably his least favorite spot to get pressure. And that's where he's going to see it this year. So that is the biggest question mark by far. The secondary just needs to be healthier this year because last year they struggled with health there. They kept Richard Sherman out of the booth for an extra year pretty much because of that. They're like they had a weird defense last year where they're just like they were so dominant against the run and so bad against the pass that I think they literally ranked like number 1 against the run, number 32 against the pass, like because
Yeah.
everyone just like stopped trying to run on them. The Buffalo Bills didn't attempt a single run with a running back in the first half against them. Like
That was probably more so the fact that Devin Singletary is meh and Zach Moss kind of just shit the bed.
but now I do know that they lost.
How's the outlook?
I do know that they looked they lost Sue this offseason, so the run defense won't be as dominant, but with some corners
Vita Vea is gonna just eat.
He's still no, don't get me wrong here. I mean, they're still gonna be very, very good, possibly still best in the league, but they're not gonna be like impossible to run against. Let's just pass the ball every play, like we saw a lot last year.